Okay, this is the sewing machine that I did a video on a couple of days ago, and so we decided to use it as a display table. And on top of the sewing machine, this is the radio that I put on top of it. This is a 1939 Philco radio. I did a video on this about a year or two ago, but I thought this would be a good place to display the radio. Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living.
And I'm Marie.
This is Saturday morning, February the 8th. We got up early this morning and had breakfast. We knew that we had a chance of snow, but there wasn't any snow this morning when we first got up. And just about 9 o'clock this morning it started snowing. We had some of the biggest flakes, and it ended up being very pretty. It's about 10:30 now. It's pretty much quit snowing, and what was on the driveway and sidewalk has already melted, so it's going away by as fast as it came. But it sure was pretty while it's falling. Marie and I both just enjoy seeing pretty snow.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it snow, and I was in my what I call my she shed. I was in there listening to some 50s and 60s music while it was snowing, and I was just thinking about times past when I was younger and how we used to get it seemed like we got more snow, but it might have been just because I was smaller. But anyway, any snow in Georgia is welcomed.
For us, it's pretty. We don't want a lot of snow. We don't want to get trapped where we can't get off of our hill that we live on, but we do enjoy seeing it.
Yeah, I sort of like being trapped a little bit too.
Back in 1993, when we had the big snow blizzard, we were trapped in our house here for 10 days without electricity, and the water went off, and so for 10 days we were like living off the grid, weren't we?
Yeah, but it was fun. We came up with a lot of different ways to survive.
Yeah, I used a little battery out of one of the kids' toys, and used that battery to hook up an old radio, and got the radio playing so we could listen to reports and everything of what was going on in town.
I know that night, I can't remember exactly what time it was, but when we woke up, you know, it was a lot of snow out there, and all of a sudden I heard the most awfulest racket you could ever imagine. And I thought, I didn't know really what to think. And what it was, a transformer had blowed right across the street, but I seen what it looked like lightning,
Yeah.
and it was where that transformer blew up. And actually we were having what you call thunder snow, and it's the first time I had ever seen thunder snow, and it was lightning, you know, up in the sky. And I thought, that certainly is unusual, because I've never seen it before.
It was not pretty that night, and we woke up next morning, and at our back door where the sliding glass doors is, the snow was piled up against the sliding glass door approximately 18 inches deep. Now, it wasn't that deep all over the whole yard. I think it might have been 12 inches deep in the yard, but it had blown up against the house there, and it was 18 inches deep next to our sliding glass door. But that's okay. We didn't have electricity, so we took all of our food and put in coolers, and we set it outside in the snow, and so it stayed. We didn't lose any food because of no electricity. And we had water for maybe the first 2 days, but then the pumping station shut down. We didn't have water, so we used melted snow for water to be able to flush our toilets with.
And also I got just this little hunch in my mind. I thought, well, now, you know, I need to get some water. And so I did. I started filling up some water, and it's a good thing, in some pots and stuff, and it's a good thing that I did because we couldn't get any water.
That was about the year probably we started prepping after that, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was what got us into prepping, because we said if this could happen to us right here in Georgia and go through this for 10 days, you know, it could be a lot worse. And so we started prepping to, you know, be prepared, because you never know what's going to happen.
But I thought that was, I don't know the right word for it, but an incident or whatever that I prepped water, and then the water went off.
Yeah. Yeah, because normally when electricity goes off, your water don't go off. But the pumping station is about maybe a mile and a half from where we live. And they had a generator that kept it running. But when the generator ran out of gas and they couldn't get to it to keep it going, the water pressure went down and we lost it all.
Yeah, the word I was looking for was, let's see now. I just got it in my mind and then I forgot it. Intuition.
Intuition.
I'm
yeah.
having a senior moment.
Well, this week, we've had a very good week this week. My diet has been going pretty good. I hadn't lost as much as I wanted to lose, but that's okay. I hadn't gained a bunch either, so I'm happy with that. And Marie, she did the video on the pizza and the shamrock shakes, and they looked very good, but I did not have one of those shamrock shakes as much as I wanted one.
And I'm so sorry you didn't, because it was so good.
Yeah, Marie said she really enjoyed it.
But I'm glad that you had the willpower and you sustained from it. But
Yeah.
I still am losing slowly. Just, that's the way I want to do it. And so I'm thinking I might fix me a shamrock shake again tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Today, and then I might eat it in another room so you won't see me.
That's okay, I can handle it.
Hey, but you made some fudge the other day.
Yeah, I
And
made some
so-
fudge, and I cheated and had some fudge. So this was chocolate fudge, and it was really good.
It really was. And so you tempt me, so.
We didn't do a video on the chocolate fudge because this was a new recipe we'd never tried, and we wanted to see how it was going to turn out. And since it turned out good, we will do a video on it one day soon.
Yeah, it was amazing. I really
Yeah.
loved it. But I've only managed to eat one piece and not 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So, it's snowing again out.
Yeah, it's
whenever we
snowing
go.
some more. We can sit
And
here and
big.
look straight out.
Yeah, and big flakes.
I want to do a quick update on my brother that's been in the nursing home. He had to go into the hospital again. He goes in quite often. But this time he was having trouble with his heart. And so they did some tests on him and ended up going in yesterday. They did a heart cath, and he had a blockage in one of his main arteries in his heart that was a 99% blockage. And the doctor said that he put a big stent in that artery and said it got him opened up real good, so he should be doing a whole lot better. I have talked to him early this morning, and he did sound a whole lot better this morning. So hopefully everything's going to be good for him. I was up there yesterday at the hospital while they were doing this. They originally was going to do it like at 7 o'clock in the morning, but they didn't do it till after 2. And by the time I got back home yesterday evening, it was real close to 5 o'clock. So I spent all day long at the hospital, but I was glad to be able to be with my brother and, comfort him knowing I was there talking to him and sort of get him through it, because he was excited and anxious knowing he was going to have to go through that. But anyway, just want to let everybody know he's doing good now, and so we'll keep praying for him, and I'll let you know if there's any changes on his health.
He's had a rough time, but we're hoping that this will help him and that he'll have more energy, because he's been complaining a long time about just not having any energy, and so maybe this stent will help him have more energy. And
Yeah.
that's what we're hoping for.
And I just thought of something, Marie. All this pretty snow, I need to try to get a little bit of video of the Berry College Eagles with the snow in their nest, because I bet they've got snow in their nest right this minute.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get through recording this, I'll see if I can get some video of the Berry College Eagles with snow in their nest. They are doing good. Both the eggs are still there, and I think the eggs are supposed to hatch out around February the 16th to the 18th. So that's only about 10 more days. We should have some little baby eagles up there.
Yeah, I
That'd
hope
be-
we don't have any rough weather and they make it through this time.
Yeah, and hope we don't have any predators that get in there and get to them. So, but we'll keep an eye on them, watch them, and I'll post if there's any changes. But I guess we'll just make this a quick little video. We've been talking about snow all morning, and that's what
Yeah.
we've been enjoying all morning.
But this has put me in a baking mood.
Okay, what you gonna bake good for us?
I don't know, I'm thinking about going in there and baking some muffins.
Muffin sounds real good. There goes my phone ringing, but I'm gonna answer it because this is my brother. Okay, I'm back. That was my brother, Colin, the one I was just talking about. They got the stent put in yesterday, and he was calling, let me know the doctor just came by and said he was doing good, and they're gonna let him go back to the nursing home this afternoon. And so my brother, when he calls, I try to answer every phone call he calls, because you never know when it's going to be important, when it's something that's real serious. And so, sorry I had to interrupt our little video there. But that was pretty much all we had to say today, wasn't it, Marie?
Yeah.
Yeah. We hope everybody's having a great day, and I know a lot of people's getting some of this snow, especially in North Georgia and North Alabama and Tennessee. But everybody's been getting a lot of rain for the last several days, and our weather is forecasting rain every day this coming week. So the rivers and creeks are rising, and so I hope everybody's safe, and I hope you don't have flooding where you're living. And if you do, just be safe and don't drive through any of the floodwaters. You got anything else you want to add to it, Marie?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Love what you do and do what you love and have a great day. Bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here